Hello!
Hello!
Well, after we post the last video about our tiny shipping container house framing system, lots of people have been asking about the framing of the ceiling.
Yeah, and that's what we are gonna talk about today and next week. Yeah, we are gonna divide the ceiling process into 2 episodes.
Yeah, the first episode, that's this one, we're gonna talk about the ceiling panels that we built. These panels.
And next week we are gonna talk about how we managed to attach them together.
How we will manage because we didn't do it yet.
And how we are gonna attach them to the framing system.
Yeah, we're gonna basically show the joist system that are gonna connect the panels to the frame itself. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. We don't know how it's gonna be 100% yet, but that's a problem for next week.
Yeah.
So let's get started. Well, I think before we can start actually building, it's important for us to show you guys a little bit behind the concept of the solution we chose.
Yeah.
So here we go. That's a small scale representation. I don't know how you call it. How you call it? I don't know. This is the word.
Maquette.
Yeah. So basically, imagine that are the walls of the shipping container, right? So the shipping container is long here. We're gonna have
Joists.
along the shipping container like this. So basically that's the underneath the ceiling of the shipping container, and we're gonna have a joist every 80 centimeters. And the reason for that is
because the plywood we bought, they have
but they don't know it's gonna be plywood yet.
ah.
So basically we're gonna have
plywood on the top of this.
Yeah, we're gonna have a panel on the top. So we're gonna have a plywood sheet that is
160 by 220.
laying like this. So basically 220 is almost the exactly width we need for the shipping container. We need 219, so all we needed to do is to cut 1 centimeter off the side, and this is perfect. So basically it's like one plywood, and we just want to put the plywood on the top of the joist, and 80 centimeters means that we are going to have one joist on the beginning of a plywood, another one on the center, and another one on the end, and then we have another one, and just keep going like that. So basically we were afraid that the plywood would warp, yeah, that the plywood would bend, would bend like here. So we decided to do a wooden frame on the top
with treated pine.
Yeah, so this is a treated pine frame screwed and glued to the plywood, making it a box now. Now basically this one. So that's the real one. So it's like a big box made out of plywood and treated pine, and then we just slide on place like this. Like this. And on the top of that, for insulation, we are gonna have styrofoam on each spot. So each space we're gonna have.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we don't need that though. So basically this is gonna be the insulation inside the panel.
Yeah.
We are using styrofoam because we got for free. That was a donation, so we have a bunch of.
We still need to find a way to cut them.
We're gonna cut by next week. We're gonna cut. So this week we are basically gonna show, not this part. We're gonna show how we built this.
And the finishing.
Oh, the finishing.
We are gonna have laminated here, white laminated.
White laminated.
Why white?
Because white is a good color to spread the light. So basically if we have a light bulb on the center or on the side or whatever, it's going to spread better the light if it's white. And next week we're going to show how we build the joists, how we attach these joists to the walls framing, and how we slide, how we cut the EPS, and how we slide this to place that we have no idea how we're going to do yet.
It's really heavy actually.
Yeah, somehow we're going to put this on place. We're going to find a way. So I think we can start actually, now that you understood what you're going to do, we can start building. Yeah.
I hope they understand.
We're going to let you guys know if it was easy or hard to build this after the video clip.
Yeah.
So, video clip.
Now.
The joists are there already. You didn't see us doing it, but
the plywood just arrived and we have the material to do the actually ceiling. So we decided to do the ceiling first, and then next week we're gonna show you guys how we're gonna do the joists, how we prepare it, and how we're gonna attach to the roof, to the top of the house. The ceiling, yeah. So we're gonna attach the joists there and support these panels. So now we're gonna work on the panels. We just need to cut the plywood to place and so now we're going to screw these screws here, and because we want to save money and resource, all these screws, we have a bucket of it, are from the how you call it? The roof. I mean from the deck. Remember the wooden deck on the top of the shipping container that we decided to change all these screws? We saved them, and now as we're going to do for internal purpose and there's no rain inside, we're going to use these screws. That's pretty cool.
That's it for today.
No, I mean not for the day. We still have some work to do, but you got the idea. We don't need to film every single ceiling panel. We have 3 more panels to go. So we're gonna, two more. So we're gonna skip this part and go straight to the next step. What's the next step?
We need to put the laminate. As you can tell, we have all the panels ready.
And now we can start cutting to size the laminated. I mean not to size, actually we're gonna cut the laminated first bigger, and then we glue to the top of this, and then when the glue is dry we can trim.
Yeah.
So let's start by taking these off, because we're going to start with the big ones.
I'm nervous actually.
So basically that's the structure that we viewed yesterday, and now we're going to do the pretty part. We're going to do the laminated on the top. So basically what we're doing, this is 1.6 meters wide, but this is only 1.25. So we are gonna do, as we're gonna have a beam right on the center, we're gonna do it on the X of the beam. That's 80 centimeters. Basically here is where 2 pieces of laminated are gonna meet each other, and then the joist is gonna be on the top, so you won't see it. So basically now we need to cut 2 pieces of laminated for 1 piece of panel. Let's do it. So the trick is basically to first you mark where you want to cut with the marker, and then you get a piece of wood, and you put the piece of wood on the side that you're going to use actually, because if it does break wrong, it's going to break this. That's what they said on the video I watched. Let's see. It's actually perfect. So that's a clean cut. Look at this. It's just perfect.
Better than I thought.
Yeah, it's even better than we thought. A lot better actually.
So we are just marking the middle of the
Yeah,
plywood.
that's the axis that divides these two pieces of laminate. Is that how it's called?
Yeah.
So are you scared to glue that?
A lot actually.
Yeah, we never glued anything like this before, and we were like scared to do it. We're scared that we somehow glue it wrong. Perfect. It's clean cut.
In my point of view, it's perfect.
Yeah. Done. That's the panel for the ceiling, and it's ready now. We just need to put it in place, right? Oh, we need to do the hole for the lighting, and that's it.
I think we needed like 5 minutes to finish.
Yeah, that's really
Maybe a
quick.
lot less than this.
The quickest step so far.
Yeah.
Approve it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video clip and you guys understood the solution we chose for the ceiling.
Now it's time for the feedback.
Yeah, now is the time for the feedback about what we think of the solution, of how hard it or how easy it was to do it. It's funny because what we thought would be easy was hard, and what we thought would be hard was easy. I will
Yeah.
explain.
To build the panels was really easy, straightforward. Like
Simple. Yeah, just cut the plywood, cut the pine, measure, screw, glue up, was really good.
yeah, and the laminating.
Yeah, the laminated
process.
we thought would be really easy. We have seen many videos about people, gluing laminated on plywood, and seems easy. But we never used contact glue before. I don't know if you guys understood, but contact glue, basically you apply glue on both pieces, wait for 15 minutes, and then you
attach them together.
I think we are not good friends of
With
glue.
glue, Yeah, the thing is we never used this glue before and we didn't know how much glue we needed. At one point we thought it was too little and then we thought we had too much.
And I think the main thing is the tool. We didn't find any other tool, and I think these
Yeah.
teeth are too long. I don't know.
Not too wide,
Too
maybe.
wide, too long. I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
like this.
basically the thing is that one, we didn't know the amount of glue, and second, I don't know if you've seen, but contact glue, once you attach them together, you cannot go back.
Yeah.
So basically, if you do a mistake, that's it, the mistake's done. So it's really, really scary to find the right position and start gluing the laminated to the plywood.
I think it's because we have a junction in the middle, so
Yeah.
we needed to have the
Yeah.
two parts really.
Yeah, the thing is, the laminated, they sell on 1.25 meters, and
Like
our
three.
panel is 1.6, so that means we need to have two pieces in one, but the joist is gonna be right on the center, so you won't see the connection, but we want the connection to be perfect, and that was tricky, you know, to glue one and then glue the second one right on the right position.
The first one was okay. The second one's a little bit
Yeah.
on the top. I hope it doesn't.
I think it's fine, I think it's gonna be good, but it still was tough.
Yeah.
But in the other hand, the trimming of the laminated, that was so easy. We were scared about that because, you know, a lot of, not a lot, but like 2 stores that we asked for laminated, they say we couldn't trim with the router. They said the router is gonna break
Break the
in like
laminated.
in a bad way the laminated. But we saw on the internet people doing it and we gave it a try and it's just perfect.
Yeah.
The router is just like and in the end it's just, you know, clean cut.
Really quick.
Yeah, that was really good and like, you know, fast, clean, looks good.
Clean.
The cuts, no, the
Ah,
cut.
the clean.
I know, yeah, a lot of cuts, yeah.
a lot of dust.
But basically it was fast, the cut is clean and it's really easy to do, so we are really, really happy with it and we approve. If you wanna trim laminated, just do it, go for it.
And
I think that's it, right?
That's it.
So, see you guys
Next
week. Oh, no. One more thing, we forgot. You can sit again. Yeah. Just one last thing. A lot of people have been asking for us to do videos in Portuguese also because we are Brazilians, as you guys know. But it doesn't make sense because this channel, 90% at least don't speak Portuguese. 90% of the people that watch our videos don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
So we found a solution.
Yeah. We decided to create another channel, a
Secondary channel.
Yeah. Just for videos in Portuguese.
Yeah, this will still be our main channel. The main content is going to be on this channel. That's just a secondary channel for sometimes we can upload like a video in Portuguese. Not always, don't expect to be like this one that's every Monday. That's just, you know, just for fun. Just a side project right now. So if we speak Portuguese, you can check it out.
Yeah, it's par em comum.
Yeah, basically we have one video on the channel only, and the video is explaining how is the dynamics of that channel and how is that gonna work. So basically it's just for someone that speaks Portuguese. If you don't speak Portuguese, just forget about it.
Yeah.
But if you do speak Portuguese and you wanna see some extra content sometimes,
If you
eventually,
want to
not
learn.
always, but
If you want to learn some Portuguese, maybe.
yeah, if you want to learn or if you're curious
But
about
we
how...
have a really hard accent for the
Yeah.
southern Brazil.
Yeah, we are from the south of Brazil. In the south of Brazil, people speak fast, as you can tell.
Even
So,
in English, I
yeah.
speak fast.
So if you're curious to see, or I mean to listen to how is our Portuguese, you can go to the other channel, or I don't know, if you can try to guess what you're talking about.
So that's it.
That's it, I guess. So the link is gonna be when I stand up. The link's gonna be right here. So here's the link. So if you're curious, you can go to this channel and check it out. So see you guys next week.